Hello, this is Edwin Dearborn, another edition of Caffeinated Content where we talk about great business ideas over that hot cup of coffee. And I'm enjoying my hot cup of coffee. I want to share with you an observation. I was in sales training on Sunday. I wasn't watching the games, but I was getting my game on. I was getting my touchdowns. And there was a very interesting observation from the gentleman who's talked to business leaders from around the world, literally around the world, financial planners, insurance people, bankers, top people in finance, as well as in the corporate world. And he said there's one thing that all of them can agree on. The largest blind spot in humanity and in business is financial literacy. People are not financially literate. They're not financially literate with their own finances, with their business finances, how to budget, how to assign money for marketing, payroll. The whole subject of being literate with money is a complete blind spot. It got me thinking on 2 points. Number one, the fact that so many people, he said everybody agrees on it, lends itself that there could be a national initiative within our schools, our universities, or even the corporate world could lead this, of bringing financial literacy to the world. This is something that is a common problem. And you just take a look at the amount of businesses that fail. I don't know what the failure rate is, but I think it's something like after 5 years, like over half the businesses fail. And by 10 years, 90% of businesses fail. And I guarantee you, they didn't understand cash flow, they didn't understand payroll, marketing budgets, everything to do with money, how to manage money. And then number two, it got me looking at where do I have to increase my own financial literacy? And we were kind of laughing because even the people that are in the financial business, how much financial illiteracy they suffer from the very products they sell. They don't even have their wits around it. They're just kind of like order takers, and they just, pump out the company propaganda. This is the best, this is the best, this is the best. And they themselves really don't understand, and they don't even really feel that they need to understand money and what it can do. And I think the crash of 2008 was so illustrative of that. Look how many people that supposedly were in the right investments, that got the right advice about real estate, about the stock market, lost their hat, ass, and poncho. They were completely broke, yet supposedly there was all these college graduated people knowledgeable in finance and business. See, so financial literacy isn't necessarily handled by going to college and getting a 4-year degree. If that was the case, then Congress would be handling the U.S. economy so well, because they're all college graduates. They've gone to the best colleges. I'm sure some of them have MBAs, right, from top schools. So if they've gone to the top schools and they got degrees, then why is the economy in this country such in a precarious position where we owe over $20 trillion, right? Within 5 years, this country will be paying more money in interest towards its debt than Social Security or national defense. I want you to get that. We're going to be paying more money out of your tax dollars towards interest on the money we owe versus actually the people that the government is supposedly supposed to serve. So financial literacy literally starts from the President of the United States, Congress, our educational institutions, and trickles down all the way down to us. So don't expect your financial literacy to be handled by going to a 4-year degree school or getting an MBA or Congress, managing your Social Security. I think Social Security is an oxymoron, right? There is no security, and it ain't social. So my thing is this. I'm going to start stepping up my financial literacy. What does that begin with? I don't know, just understanding the basic terms, getting a dictionary and clearing up the terms regarding money and finances. Number two, getting educated on the subject of money, getting some courses, like some actual tech, some real technology, right? Number 3, writing a plan and holding myself accountable to it. You know, am I assigning certain money to my growth in marketing? Am I setting aside money for my, not that I'll ever retire, but for lack of a better word, my retirement, right? My growth fund, personal growth fund. Like, how am I going to not only make more money, but just as importantly, manage the money? I think Grant Cardone said at one time, you know, you could be really great at making money and still be broke because you're really bad at managing money. You've got to be able to do both. You've got to not only make money, but you've got to be able to manage that money, meaning allocate. Where does it go? Are these investments real? Is this the right, you know, obviously there's risk in anything you do, but is this the least risk compared to the most amount of opportunity? So anyways, I thought it was very interesting that financial literacy was this giant blind spot that so many people suffer from, yet gains so much agreement on, yes, this is something we need to address. So my point to you is, step up your financial literacy, get more literate, start understanding it, get some acumen on the subject, get some insight on the subject, get some mentoring and coaching on this subject, get smart about money. Because if you're dumb about money, I guarantee you, we're not going to be happy. We get really smart about money. I'm not saying that money is the root of all happiness, but I don't know a lot of poor people that are truly happy while they're struggling. So, over to you. My little insight for the day here at Caffeinated Content. Make it a great day. Bye-bye.